Hi, welcome to Pictures, Noise and Words. I'm Hedgie, and this is A Wake in Providence. A Wake in Providence. Not awake, A Wake in Providence. Let's clear that one up. This is a song called We Are Eternity. It's off this album, which is not out yet, but it's out end of October. I think something like the 21st of October. Just called Eternity. So a song, We Are Eternity, from the album Eternity. Looks a lot like that. That's a heck of a band logo, as you can see. They're described by the PR material that sent me this. Deathcore. Deathcore. So one to, you know, one for birthday parties and christenings especially, I suspect. Haven't heard it. I must have heard 2 seconds of it, or it wouldn't have been in my bookmarks. I don't just pick things up just because PR people send them to me. Let's give it a go. I haven't got a lot to say about it. Oh, underneath the actual video it says blackened deathcore. So, wow. Let's see what we get. Okay, what happened? I'm so pleased that that was 5.5 minutes long and didn't end after 3 minutes. That was fab. I loved that. I'm sorry. I realise some people... I'm not sorry. I realise some people... It was just like, what on earth? But I tell you, I loved that. That guy's voice is inhuman. It's just... That's not right, is it? That's not right. The drum sound, the production on those drums, just, you'd chew your arm off for drum production like that. They just sounded immense. And the whole thing sounded immense, of course. But as a drummer, I was listening to the sound of those drums and thinking, oh my goodness, they sound so good. And you've got that singer's inhuman voice, and then you've got the clean voice that comes in and just, in a sort of one deft move, balances out the song. You know, it takes it somewhere else, takes you from that mouth of hell kind of position and takes you to somewhere. Doesn't exactly lighten it all up because he's got quite the metal voice himself, but it just kind of almost kind of makes it less chaotic and more epic. You know, I know that I realised there was other stuff going in the background at the same time that gave you that the epic chord sequence basically. But that voice really kind of just made me smile. It's just like, oh yes, that's perfect. You know, that just comes in so well. It's just, I mean, it's utterly brutal. It's probably not one for christenings. I take that back. It's exactly what ultra-modern core bands have evolved into. And it's pushing the boundaries of what you can do with production and certain elements of songwriting. You know, you're off in that how far can we push this kind of thing? That guy's voice, I keep coming back to that guy's voice because that's just... I don't know how many faces I was pulling. I suspect all of them, and most of them like this, because you just think, wow, it's wind tunnel stuff. You know, admittedly, I have it pretty loud in here. It's just a force of nature, isn't it? And I shall be getting this album because it scratches that bonkers itch, like an Al Nathrak. I realise the bands are not quite the same, but it's that same itch that they're scratching, where it's just full on blot out the world madness. I absolutely loved that. I really did. It took me about a whole 30 seconds to think, oh yes, you will be mine. So this album has definitely just landed on my list of things to buy. Like I said, out, I've forgotten, something like the 24th of October or something like that, so not very long to wait. Blimey, good heavens and good grief. A Wake in Providence, We Are Eternity the song, Eternity the album. Cool, unreadable logo, very important. Let me know what you think. Some of you will hate that. Some of you, I think, will really love it. See you soon. Bye-bye.